Exciting, eh? Well, this was sent to me by Sane Smart, and it's the Genmitsu 440 Reno router. It's basically a CNC machine. Now, it's got to be connected to my computer, and then I can do my designs, and then I can transfer those designs onto a piece of wood or plastics, etc., even aluminium. But this one is a little bit different to other CNC machines that I have seen before or had some dealings with. Now, this will be an unpacking and first impressions. My next video will be an assembly video, and then we'll go into the stages of a review and doing some tests and what have you. But for this video, it's purely sort of an unboxing with a little bit more detail. Now, this particular one's a little bit different from other CNC machines I've used in the past. And that's mainly because of the drive mechanism of this particular CNC machine. I'll show you what I mean in a moment, but it's made in China, like most things are these days. And like all my lasers over there, they're all made in China. Just because they're made in China, don't mean to say they're not any good, does it? No, I've had some really good stuff that has been made in China. Now, it was quite heavy, which the missus found out when it was delivered. There's a guy in the delivery van. He was there like with this big box. He put it on top of the gate and carried on. Oh, she goes, yeah, Marcus. Yeah, she called me anyway. I come and got it, and we carried it into the house, and then into here, which happens to be my little lab. Now we're going to unbox it. I've got an overhead camera as well, but before I carry on, be most kind and boop the old like a button because it helps the channel, you know. Ah, we all like a good like, please. And maybe a little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. So no further ado, what we're going to do, we're going to unbox it. I'll move the box out of the way. I've got an overhead camera as well, so we can have a look from above. Not that one, that one. So, I've got my knife, that I have. I've got all this stuff in my way as well. Let's just move this up out of the way. There you go. Being very careful not to go too deep with a knife. You never know what's underneath the tape, do you? There's me banging the microphone. I usually use an axe for this job. A sharp axe, but an axe. Right, okay, I'm going to move this over there in a moment. Let's move that over there. Oh, I could do a bigger lab now. That's what I could do. Yeah, bigger lab. Right. Oh, let me just bring the other camera in. There you go. There. We are kind of under it there. Right, so remove that. We have these instructions that we do. Trying to make sure I'm not hiding myself. Feels a bit weird, don't they? So, yeah, we've got our instructions there. Well, we'll have a look at that in a moment. But before we do, let's have a quick peek inside the box. Let's move this a bit higher. Yeah, right out there, I reckon. Oh, look at that. Nice. Now, on first impressions, doesn't it look nicely machined? As you can see there, we do have our, well, a little router here, which is part of the unit. Now, you can actually get a adapter for this to take the 65mm router, which would be quite good, but I'm not sure it's a good idea with this machine. This machine is for a specific job, really. Everything's well made, but the drive mechanism, like I said earlier, is different to what you normally get on CNC machines. Most CNC machines that I've seen have got drive systems that are like a threaded rod. Basically, the rod moves backwards and forwards and moves the carriage backwards and forwards. This one, I'll show you here, is a belt drive system like this. It's got a toothed timed belt. Now, that's very similar to what you'd have on the lasers, but the laser machines are considerably lighter duty than this. I have to admit, this is not a standard, like, it's not the same as the belt you get on a laser. The laser belt's a lot softer than this. This is actually much more substantial. It's a harder material, basically. So it'll be less flexible, which is obviously what we're considering you're actually routing a piece of wood. It might be an issue otherwise. So anyway, let's pull these bits and pieces out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this right out so you can see it a bit better. There you go, and see what's inside the box. And then what we'll do is we will then have a little bit closer look in detail. Now look, these all, is that cast? Yeah, cast components. I don't know if it's milled or cast actually, but that's milled, isn't it? That's milled, obviously. It's nicely finished off. All the edges and the corners are actually machined as well. Do you know what's a nicely made thing? It really is. That is surprising. Now, looking at this, I think I need to check the instructions. I think you can actually use this with a laser module as well. So instead of using the router head here, right, you can actually just stick a laser module in. I'm fairly certain of that. The probe, and that one's for the spindle, and that's the spindle there. Okay, so it's an exposed spindle, as you can see. Now that has a screwdriver on the height, because this moves up and down as it's been used. Yeah, because obviously it's got to lift out of the cut and then back into the cut, and sometimes you might have to do more than one pass. So you have this. There's a screw thread just there. Can you see that screwdriver just there, which is driven by the stepper motor at the back here. This is such a nicely made thing. Very substantial. Yeah, I'm actually really quite impressed with that. That is nice. And then we have this unit here. And I imagine there's another one of these for the other side. I might be wrong. But we'll find out in a moment. Oh no, this is the cross rail, isn't it? This is the Y carriage. Is it Y X? Which is belt drive, like I say. All pre-installed. This needs tightening though. This belt is loose. So that will need to, bear that in mind when you put these things together. That is clearly way too loose. So you have to tighten that using these screws on the end here. You'd loosen them and then pull that tighter. Now throw them out the way. And then what we've got here. Aha! These are the two side rails. Now that makes more sense. Yet again, it is nicely made. I'm impressed. Now, this particular unit is on offer at the moment. Let me show you. So if I just bring that in there. This is the Sane Smart website. And as you can see here, this is what it will look like once it's all been put together. And it's, yeah, it looks decent, doesn't it? I think it looks decent. I don't know if that board comes with it, unless it's in two pieces. I'll find out in a moment. And hold downs and stuff like that. It's shown it in the photo, so I imagine so. I think there's a joint down the middle. It's just that that width would not fit in this box. So I imagine it's in two parts. I can just see a faint line there, so I imagine it is. Right, so as you come down here, it comes. You get various accessories. It's a 400 by 400 footprint, not footprint, but the work area by 76 millimeters, so about 3 inches in height. So that is the height of the workpiece. As you can see here, also you've got this base that isn't two parts. So I was right. So the 440 Reno desktop CNC router machine for woodworking. Now it looks nice quality. I'm just a little bit. We'll find out in the videos, in my future videos, really, about the actual belt drive system and how good it is. Remember, you can use this also with lasers, but I imagine it'd be brilliant with laser, with that kind of machining, because it is obviously built to take a router, which requires a lot more. It has more resistance, doesn't it, with a router as it cuts. So yeah, it'd be quite an interesting idea. And also, I wonder if you can do, with the laser module, is it possible to go up and down? So you can do uneven surfaces. Now, that would be interesting. Now, as you can see here, the 440 Reno desktop CNC router machine for woodworking. And currently, it retails at €438.95. But the price at the moment is €351.16 in euros. And it is available worldwide. So according to this, the Genmitsu 440 Reno is a user-friendly, powerful and versatile CNC machine, ideal for both beginners and experienced crafters, often precise work and customization options for various woodworking projects. So it looks like a nice thing, really. I'm going to have fun with it, I'll tell you. You know, making signs mainly, I think, which is for what I'm going to use it for. I like this, you see. It's probably going to be plenty good enough. If anything, it might be more than I need. We'll see. It will be interesting anyway. So let's go back into the camera. So there you go. So that is the same smart Genmitsu 440 Reno CNC machine, which I have here. And like I said, it was gifted to me by Sane Smart for the purpose of doing reviews and a few videos and what have you. And I will be making videos of this machine, but I will be honest. I'm not one of these people who are going to be bought by anybody. Definitely not. Get bad reputation, don't you? People work out for themselves. People aren't stupid, are they? Generally, most people anyway. Well, you hope as well. Sure, there's some other things in the bottom here somewhere. Alright, on over there. Now, my next video will be the construction of this machine. Okay, we have a wiring loom there. That is the wiring loom. Power cable. I imagine there's a power supply. That's the USB cable, which has got like a printer USB end on there as well. And then we have another power cable. What have I got? Oh, I've got an EU one. That's the one I'll be using. And then you've got an English one here. So yeah, power brick. As you can see there. That's typical power brick, and that's running on, it's a 3 amp power brick, 24 volt. Oh no, it's not, sorry, it's input 3 amps. Output's 5 amps, 24 volts to run this machine. I don't think it's going to need the cutters. Oh no, we have a load of fixings. We've got an ironmongery pack, some micro switches in there. Whatever that is. What's that? That is. Oh, it's a probe tool. Okay. Various other things. But more micro switches. Lots of stainless bolts, spacers, plates. Whatever that thing is there. I'm not sure what that one is. Some kind of stop, maybe. That plugs into the controller. That does that probe. And this little thing here. I don't know what that is in there. You have a look. Oh, hang on, don't tell me over here. What's it? Oh, it's a collar. That is a collar in there. Okay, there's a collar and a USB drive. Limit switch, a spare limit switch in there as well. Oh, so we've got a USB 16GB USB thumb drive with it. Oh, it's 1GB USB thumb drive. And you've got your micro switches and various other bits and pieces. These are the feet, these are, with the unit. And lots of Allen machine screws. Over there. What else we got in this little box? Oh dear. Always getting exciting. You very excited me. You can tell. Right. Oh, I have found the cutters. These are the actual little router cutters, I imagine. If I can open it. So that way. Is that the hinge? No, that's the hinge. Oh, that way. There you go. So in there will be a series of pointy cutters. When you use, you have to obviously take your rubbery bit off, like silicone protection on there. You get it on some router bits these days as well. So you get a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 of them. 12. Okay. Okay. Right, you've got these two boards, which have loads of hold-down screws in it. See this bit here. The bows. Now these are the two cross rails for the bottom, so they go underneath. They're mounted underneath these boards, so that goes across between the two gear trains. You know, the gear trains or belt trains. So on there, as you see, we have all these little set screws in there. That's for the hold downs for your project. Over there. Another one in there. Two of those. Split into two, obviously, get it into the box. these would, if you had to replace these for whatever reason, say for instance you had a few mistakes and you end up chewing it all up, might you? That'd be really easy to replace with a bit of MDF, small set screws, probably even reuse the ones in there, but even. Those now. Yeah. As you can see over there, we now have a series of bits. Now, give you, look at that. Oh, that's such a nice thing. It really is. Now, do I think I need the heavier rotor in there? I don't think so. Do I think it'd be a good idea to? No, I don't. Nice. That is nice. It really is. It's just nicely finished off, and the machining is nice. Really, it just, for the money, you know, I think it's excellent. Especially it's on special offer at the moment. You know, it's quite a bit cheaper at the moment as well, so that kind of makes a lot of sense if you're going to buy one. I'll put a link down below for it, and we do get a little commission on it, so anything that's sold through the SaneSmart website. It's currently €351, so it's on special offer. They ship to USA, Canada, Europe, and UK. As I say, it's the Genmitsu 440 Reno, and it's supplied by SaneSmart. So there you go. That is the control board. Let's just move that out of the way. There you go. That's the control boards. Give you a bit more of a perspective. It's quite, you know, it's quite considerable. It's weighty. It's heavy, you know, so it's quite considerable, really, isn't it? It feels not. Yeah, but I don't keep saying that, but it's just like it's better than I expected, you know. It looks really well put together. You've got your Genmitsu 440 Reno on there, as if that makes any blooming difference. But bear in mind, check your belts. Now, we'll go through that when we do the construction video, the assembly of this CNC machine. And then we have there and that one there. So we've got I have the other control on this side. Oh, there's two controllers. Two controllers. Oh, I see that. I get you now. That makes sense now. Right. And you got your power, emergency stop button, and your power button. That's a bit odd though. You've got an emergency stop button, but you know, when I look at the emergency stop button on my long gear, my 40-watt long gear laser, that has a big red button. You know, and that's got a little one on there. But you know, as long as you know it's there, it's fine, isn't it? It's just that if you've got someone in the room who doesn't know about this stuff and wouldn't know where to look, whereas you see a big red button, you know it's off, don't you? You know, I think that would be a good idea to have something a little bit, because it's not just you, is it? You'll know what to press if you need an emergency stop, but other people won't, or unlikely to. So you get your cutters, you get your boxer bits, and you get the all your components, and you get a manual. Yeah, you get an 1/8 collet. Do you get a 1/4 collet as well? I don't know. Well, it comes with the 1/8 collet. After all, it does come with 1/8 cutters. For me, the 1/8 cutters are probably going to be all I need. Compressed spot fixed focus laser. No, it didn't come with a laser module. I didn't see any T-track hold downs. I didn't see any hold downs actually. Oh no, it does come a clamp kit. You get a 4 clamp kit with it as well. There's option extras. So you can get a laser module. I thought that was right. So you can get a laser module for it, which is pretty good. It makes it quite a versatile machine if you only got space for one thing. The only thing I'd say is you don't get any dust extraction with it, or ports. I did not see any dust extraction ports to go with it. Now it is an optional extra, but really it should. I think the machine should really come with that. That shouldn't be an optional extra. Because obviously, as basically a rotor, isn't it? It's going to kick muck everywhere, and it could end up in the tops here. So you really need to have something to extract the sawdust. Obviously, it's got to, remember there's a toothed belt as well. So you get a crap, you could be jam between the belt and the actual cog on the stepper motor. So that definitely use, even if they've rigged something up, right? Like some kind of soft hose. Be careful your hoses, because this hose here on my vacuum here is stiff. You don't want one like that. You want a soft hose, and so you can actually get it quite close, and the drive can then move the hose about with it, because obviously you want the hose to be close to the cutter, and obviously make sure it doesn't get trapped anywhere. That's the other thing, because obviously that will jam up. Get the mechanical installation, but I'm going to show you how to do that anyway. And we'll focus. Right. Mechanical installation. It looks ready. It's hardly anything to put together, to be honest. Most of it's done for you. There's a bit of adjustment, like say on the belts. Apart from that, no. There's a few micro switches to install if you need to. Belt. You get a belt tensioning kit. That is unusual. Never had one of them with a laser before. That's pretty good. Anyway, you've got a belt tensioning kit, which would make it quite a bit easier. See, once you've... I see. That's cool. I like that. Right, okay. And you've got your software setup. Don't you know what software to use with it? It's not going to be Lightburn, is it? Alright, what software? Where can you get it? GRBL control candle. Oh, okay, candle. Oh, that's no worries. Use that. Right. Looks all very simple. So there you go. That is the Genmitsu. I'll get carried away. It's already at 30 minutes long. Crikey. It's a bit long, isn't it? But anyway, so that's the Genmitsu Reno CNC 4040 router kit. And next video will be the assembly. So please boot the old like button, because it helps the channel, and maybe the little bell icon, because then you get one face in your pocket every time I upload another video. And let's say the next one of these videos will be the assembly, and then we'll actually we'll do some demonstrations with it. With the software as well. I think it's exciting. I do. I think it's really exciting, actually. But for now,